American toad. 40 million? So Trump is personally doing great in this economy. What about immigration? He made a lot of promises there, too.
We are going to start the largest mass deportation in the history of our country, and we are going to start with violent criminals. We're going to get people out that are criminals and horrible people. Hannibal Lecter is coming in, lots of them.
Lots of them. So many of them. It's like that Timothy Chalamet lookalike event. But for Hannibal Lecters. By the way, wouldn't massing a bunch of Hannibal Lecters around the border be a solution for immigration? There was a line here yesterday. Now it's just shoes and empty Chianti bottles. So are we taking out the Lecters? The worst of the worst?
Last week's deportations included 3 American children, all U.S. citizens. One of them.
Oh, hello. Sorry, everybody. How are we? Sorry if I'm a little late. The weather's fantastic. I can't talk to you right now. Speech impediment. A speech impediment man is calling. I'm going to text him in a sec. I don't know. Oh, this is absolute gold. If you don't understand how I saw this. It's so hard. I really have to start. How are you, people? Sorry if we're a little late. What's the problem? Oh, I'm just giving less and less of a shit lately about this. Sorry. I'm doing more and more stand-up. I'm realizing that people don't want it's not. I'm not doing enough to spread it. So again, right as I say that, we get a new $5 member. Shout out Dave Thomas. Yeah. But again, don't get me wrong. I'll say it for the 90th time, and then we'll shit on this because I think we have a great time here. I think we call out the lies of the left. I think we're silly. I think that maybe I'm having too much fun. And I'll say this. They're having as much fun as they are shitting on us. But I'm sorry that when I have a girl like Sheba Mason here, who's related to comedy royalty, who will sit there and just hang out like we want to, I feel like I'm succeeding. And I am. But if I have to relate it to numbers and money and views, then I'm failing, and that's fine. You know what I mean? So again, sorry if I'm 10 minutes late. That's on me. I increasingly give less of a shit every day. Okay? So that's me. That's me. And I got to tell you, I am in a good mood. It's a beautiful day out. I got up early. I went and did this new gig that I thought I'd hate, but I end up fucking loving it. I enjoy it. It's great. It's silly money it's not as much as I was making a compound, but it's ridiculous money for as little as I'm doing. So it's great. Then I come here and I love you guys. I really do. God forgive me. Hopefully you can take it as a compliment that I can talk to you guys like this because I love you. I love you. And shout out Dave Thomas. But again, shout out to fucking Tosca who gets it already. They're fucking reaching now. NPR had a sob story about a black female inmates that can't get men. No one gives a shit. And this is what drives me nuts. I will be the first to admit, and clip this for those cunts at the fucking whatever, the antisocial, because they'll love this because I'll bitch and they can make fun of me. I'll make it easy for you. It's incredible how hard I've worked to always be genuine, to always be funny, to always put, I'll say it, the truth first, okay? And to always openly, and I'm passionate about the shit I believe. And and the older I get, people are like, oh, you're cranky. Well, I just don't have time for stupidity. And when you grow up, when you come to New York, and one of the things you look at and you look up to for comedy writing is The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. And then Jon Stewart leaves and comes back as a fucking lying zombie. 3 American children deported. I'm going to say it again. No children were deported. No children were deported. Their parents, their mothers who were here illegally. And unlike fucking Biden and this fucking cock-sucking faggot who wants to fill the world with blue, who wants to play the stupid people, who will never read the Constitution, who act like absolute fucking cowards and deserve to be scared. They're deporting children, one with cancer. Let me tell you something. That will teach that stupid fucking mother who thinks just coming to the country and having a kid and you can stay. No more. Get the fuck out. And leave your kid if you want good health care, but you can't stay. The word parent is a verb. And if you're a stupid fucking parent who thinks I'll just have my kid here and that's my meal ticket, then you failed. And I'm sorry that your kid has cancer. If only we knew it. And by the way, that's the only person that ever had cancer. Get the fuck over yourself. I'm sorry your 4-year-old has cancer. My good friend Larry has cancer. Fucking, and you know what he does? Makes people laugh and tells the fucking truth. And you think I'm worried about this 4-year-old little wetback spick? Plenty of dishwashers where he fucking came from. And Jon Stewart has to fucking lie for them. And you wonder why I'm getting tired. Because this is what sells for fucking entertainment. People shitting on each other in the Dabbleverse. And again, I know that's not me, but these are people that I used to do comedy with. And I got to be honest. I think I'm funnier than all of them. I really do. I always have. I still am. And then I fucking have the realization this week when we're talking to Larry on Monday that, you know what? I am great at what I do. Not that I ever doubted it, because I have a point. I give you the reason why I'm making the joke and then make you laugh and make you think. Like these fucking faggot, and I don't mean gays. I love gays. Unless you're a gay that's offended by the word faggot, then you can suck my dick. I take it back. You can't suck my dick, faggot. And I'm a good-looking man with a pretty penis. Sorry. I'm sorry. But to watch this shit, and it's not watching some asshole like fucking Kimmel who fucking, became an asshole the minute he was given that desk. It's not like watching Seth Meyers, who's a snarky fucking failure, although I do know one of the writers on the show, and he's a great guy, Reese. I'm sorry. This is a guy that people used to look up to, and then he left, and they gave it to Trevor Noah, who's the only thing original about anything he ever says is that he's Aboriginal. And that's why he got it, because he was a young, good-looking, dark, oddly skinned, handsome man with a neat voice, but he never said anything fucking funny. Suck my dick, and I know the guy that opens for the show, and I love him, my buddy Vince August. He's great. But again, this is what he's saying now. 2-year-old with a pregnant mother. If you don't get that Donald Trump literally is deporting tons of fucking dangerous fucking people, and let me tell you something. You know who doesn't have cancer? You know who doesn't have cancer? Laken Riley's kid, because she'll never had one, because she was murdered by that piece of shit. Okay? You know who doesn't have cancer? That Maryland father's kid who fucking got deported. And if you don't get the fucking lies of the left, they're like, he was deported illegally. He was deported against a stay that he had because he couldn't be sent back to El Salvador because 2 times he was convicted of being an MS-13 member. And they said, since you're an MS-13 member, we won't send you back to El Salvador because you could get killed by a rival gang. And then the second he got sent there, he's like, I'm not an MS-13 member. Then what the fuck do you need to stay for? What are you worried about? The only reason you were here is because we were so nice, we were protecting you from fucking being killed by a rival gang. And the second you get there, you're like, I'm not MS-13. Then enjoy your fucking home country. But this is what we got. A 4-year-old receiving cancer treatment. Watch this. I don't care. I do not care. If you think a 4-year-old with cancer trumps a 2-year-old or a 22-year-old, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. And if you think a 4-year-old with cancer trumps a child with cancer of someone who's a legal resident who fucking pays fucking tons of taxes to keep that piece of shit in here fucking illegally while she has a fucking kid to stay here and she can't even have a kid right, she made a defective one.
Ooh,
fuck her.
spicy.
Fuck her. I thought I said that.
No.
Feel free to jump in any time, me. I get a little
Boy,
serious
oh
and
boy,
I need you.
am I
Thank
feeling
God.
dark today.
Oh my God.
I'm in a
is your
terrible
lip, By the
mood.
way, do you see your lip gets squeezed in this view?
Yeah, it looks a little odd today. I
Pucker.
didn't want
Give me a pucker. Give me a pucker.
It's almost offensively large of a bottom lip.
I'm going to tell you, if it was up to me, I wouldn't even do it anymore. But thanks to me, I don't want to stop.
Ooh, I like it. I look like the Grinch like this.
We'll see if we can slurp some. It looks even more manic. And I'll say it again. The 2-year-old, the 4-year-old, and the 7-year-old are legal residents, and they can stay if these stupid fucking lazy spicks or whatever they fucking are. I'm sorry, I'll use a slur because it's my goddamn house. It's my brick and mortar building. Bill fucking bailed last fucking minute, so he fucking didn't even show up with whiskey. I'm fucking drinking coffee. It's annoying. But I'm sorry, this is how they lie. And and I'll tell you, the beauty of fucking The Daily Show is it was so amazing. It was a trusted news source with brilliant satire. And now they're just feeding you lies. 3
Can I have
American
some
children
lies?
deported. They were fucking sent fucking with their parents and they lied. They lied. And for them to say of all the deportations, of all the criminals we've gotten out here, of all the money we've saved, and I'll say it again, I still want to see Epstein's client list, but we had this conversation with Sheba yesterday. She said, "What?" And I think I was talking to. I gotta find my Klangon card. I think I was talking to my boy Aaron. In fact, I was in the chat, and I love that you leave comments in the Patreon. You guys are great. But he said, he's like, Kiana, what's her name? Said it to it, and Aaron agreed. It's like, what even is the client list at this point? You know, we've seen the flight logs. Like, did they film shit? I don't even know what it is. Hi, Keanu.
I don't even know what we're looking for.
Say hi, baby. You haven't even been on yet. You're fucking much easier.
I was enjoying your dark ranting.
Yeah. Oh, and you know not to interrupt me because I freak out. Thank you so much, baby. Say
Look,
hi.
I
to them.
learned.
I love you.
Hello.
Hey, cutie. Hey, show the hair tie. Is that from our boy Curtis John?
It's a scrunchie. I
Yeah.
have two of them. I wear them all the time. Curtis,
Yeah, Curtis
thank
John
you.
gave them. We love us some Curtis John. He's very good to us. All right, let's watch a little more of this horse shit, shall we? Shall we? If you don't mind, here we go.
Them is battling cancer.
Now watch.
Empty Chianti
This is the
bottles.
by the way, this was a good joke. This joke that I'm like, he's like, I love that he makes fun of something Donald Trump says, because even me and Keanu agree. He says a lot of funny shit. We disagreed. We were miles apart on what he did with the Kennedy Center. I always say Lincoln Center, right? We were miles apart with what he did with the Kennedy Center, but then we're both. Did I not rush to you? I'm like, Keanu. I love the guy. He goes, we're gonna bring back Cats. We're gonna bring back Rent.
Yeah.
Like they haven't toured.
Hey, no way he said Rent, the We're Not Gonna Pay musical, but he said Cats in Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Yeah,
he's a great purveyor of the arts.
Yeah. So look, here's what I'm saying. Like, I can get behind a good joke. I can get behind a good joke that he did about it's like Trump said something. You saw the joke about Hannibal Lecters and stuff. It's like, oh, we're gonna get all these Hannibal Lecters, and he's like, okay. He's like, if you left them at the door, it's like there'd be nothing. That's the picture I'm looking at. It's like there was a line when we got here. There's nothing but shoes and Chianti bottles, which is brilliant.
That's adorable.
That's brilliant, right? But then he goes on. Hold on. He goes on to, and this is what they do. Well, let me set up something funny. And I don't even know. This is how it's like, this is what bothers me. I'll be fair, right? Okay, here it is.
You're going to be open and honest and tell us what bothers you?
Yes,
Not
I am.
like you at all.
Thank you very much. It's like, that's a great joke. So I guess what it is like, that's the old Daily Show. Just making a joke about the president regardless of pushing an agenda. In fact, let's watch it again. I have no problem with this. Watch.
Largest mass deportation in the history of our country.
Which is
and
true.
We're going to start with violent criminals. We're going to get people out that are criminals and horrible people. Hannibal Lecter is coming in, lots of them.
Lots of them. So many of them. It's like that Timothy Chalamet lookalike event. But for Hannibal Lecters. By the way,
Trump says silly shit. This is something to make fun of. We can all agree.
Electors around the border.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He has a point, but you can make fun of this. Listen to this, because he just gets silly. And here's the point. You know this isn't true. This is called satire. It's great. Watch. Like if you say my kids throw rocks at me, it's satire. But if you're fucking an untalented victim who needs fucking to be a victim for clicks, oh my God, shouldn't know about my kids. I know your kids are going to grow up fucked up because their mother would rather. I'm getting off topic. This is a good joke. Watch.
Be a solution for immigration?
Wouldn't Hannibal Lecters be a solution for immigrant? All right, here we go.
There was a line here yesterday. Now it's just shoes and empty Chianti bottles.
It's funny. Thank Keanu. That's funny.
I think it's adorable.
That's funny. It tells you nothing about his politics. It just says he talks silly. And don't get me wrong, I have no problem with what he's saying. He's saying these are bad people, right?
I think it is a silly thing to say. I guess that they're Hannibal Lecters. I mean, how could you not make fun of it?
It's
right.
classic Trump,
Yeah.
and it's very like
He was improving.
Yeah,
get him every time.
But what Trump is saying Hannibal Lecters, these are terrible people, and Trump thought of Hannibal Lecter.
Right.
Fucking, I'll tell you what Jon Stewart did not do here, guys. He didn't go, because they're not bad people. He didn't make a joke about how they're not Hannibal Lecters. He's like, let's pretend they're Hannibal Lecters. And he's like, there'd be nothing but shoes. And Chianti's a funny word with a brilliant reference. That's a great joke.
They could have done the fava beans. Is that Hannibal Lecter?
Yeah. Yes.
And
Chianti and fava beans. So
fava
that's a great joke. That's a fair joke. I don't care what side you're on. You can respect a guy that likes laughing would like that joke. Okay. But now let's lie. Now let's fucking, there's nothing propagandist about that. Fucking, you can have a fun conversation. Me on the fucking right, Keanu on the left, even though she says she's very liberal.
Oh my God.
I wish she'd stop lying about it. Very liberal. And we'd laugh about it. We laugh about the Kennedy Center, him booking the Kennedy Center. We laugh about this. But then when you lie, when you say 3 children were deported, and the best lie you do, oh, he's deporting children. He's a monster. Fuck he is. The fuck he is. Bless you.
So are we taking out the lectors? The worst of the worst?
Last week's deportations included
And that's
3
where
American
it becomes a lie.
children,
That's where he does
all US
exactly
citizens.
what I said. It's where he does exactly what I said. Are we taking? No, we're deporting children. Keanu, even you agree. That's a bold-faced lie. And what they do is they set you up like, isn't this funny? Blah, blah, blah. But look, he's lying because he's deporting children, which he isn't. And not just children.
I literally don't know if are we not allowed to deport children. The border stuff, I have
let me explain this to you
no idea about.
One last time, and you'll get it, Keanu, because even I get it.
I'm genuinely asking.
Watch this. If I'm a pregnant woman, okay, if I'm an illegal resident, okay, and I have a child, and this is the game, the game they've been playing, and why the Democrats are flying them all here. They couldn't get these kids in fast enough because you got to keep with their parents. Well, the kids that are born here are American citizens, so they're like, if I have a kid here, they can't deport me. Yes.
Oh, like an anchor baby.
Yes, an anchor baby. Very good. Yes, we can. So if I'm getting deported as a mother with a child, I'm illegal, the child's legal. I could find someone, the child is allowed to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
And I could give my 2-year-old, the 2-year-old with a pregnant mother. And by the way, that's what, if you read that right, a fucking woman who tried to double up on her fucking grift.
I know what
a
they
2-year-old
can do.
woman with a mother who's about to have another kid in this country. Bad news. You only have 1 kid who's a legal resident.
Let's give the anchor babies to the drag queens.
Keanu, why not? It would serve their fucking stupid, lazy parents right. But again, this is the Elian Gonzalez thing. The father wanted the kid back, and we had to give the kid back. And the only other option, if the parents get to choose what to do with the child, this is not the mother saying, please keep my baby, and we say, fuck you, take the baby with you. You're like, what do you want to do with your kid? I want to take the kid with me. Of course you do. Imagine if we said, no, your kid's American, he's staying here. The headline would be, Donald Trump is kidnapping Spanish children. So again, this is a lie, and this is a pathetic play on your sympathies lie. So you're telling me the only children that were deported, and they're not, were a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old with cancer, and a 7-year-old? Do you understand? This is terrible.
Their parents got deported and they just want to take their kids with them. Is that what we're gathering here?
The parents are deported, and I assume they want to take their kids with them.
Okay.
Otherwise, the kids would be free to stay so long as they fucking gave us a guardian, or I guess they put them in foster care. But this, I'll tell you what, they're not being deported. They're not being deported. They're going with their mother. And this is a lie. And this is why you guys wonder how much longer I'm going to put to quote Bugs Bunny. I bet this kid ain't going to put up with much more of this guff. Fucking doing 3.5-hour streams every day because I'm enjoying myself. I am. But then you look at the numbers and you're like, why am I doing this when I did this already for more people? And now I'm like, I'm just doing my apartment. Why? It's like a hobby. Jesus Christ. Yes, thank you, Max Loads. Even Max Loads said it. Due to a misinterpretation of those children were actually citizens being reported. I think he means deported. Yeah, that's wrong. That is correct. Mother was deported and she wanted the kid with her. Yeah, Pete, it's that fucking simple. It's that fucking simple. But this is the Daily Show. This was when Comedy Central was the center, was centralizing comedy, even though they weren't. It was so much better. Let's see. Let's watch a little more of this horse shit.
One of them is battling cancer.
God.
Now watch him.
Are you what?
Wait, let's go back and just hear
the worst.
Last week's deportations include.
Listen to Wolf Blitzer lie. CNN people, if you're not sure, Comedy Central has teamed up with CNN to lie. Meanwhile, all I do is explain every joke.
One of them is battling.
Okay, stop it. Meanwhile, all I do is explain every joke I do, fucking map out the lies, fucking have fun, make people genuinely laugh, whether they want to or not. But why am I doing that when you can have a laugh track and stupid fucking people? Here we go.
Out the lectors, the worst of the worst.
Last week's deportations included 3 American children, all U.S. citizens. One of them is battling cancer.
That's Wolf Blitzer. Wolf Blitzer should be fired. But you know what he's going to get from CNN? Promoted. Wow, you really nailed that. Every fucking stupid cunt mother in America that thinks Donald Trump is a fucking monster animal is going to be like, he deported a kid with cancer. Yeah, we don't have time to raise sick fucking people on our tax dollars. Get the fuck out. Give that money to Larry Baya, not some fucking kid whose mother fucking broke the fucking law. Larry Baya, I told Larry Baya, I retweeted his thing. I'm like, Larry Baya doesn't have time to stab a white kid in the chest or shoot the fucking head of a pharmaceutical company to raise $500,000. Please give to his GoFundMe. Fucking shit fucked up world. Here we go.
Are you fucking...
Watch this.
That's who we're deporting?
Yeah.
Kid with cancer? Trump.
No, we're not deporting kids with cancer. We're letting kids with cancer, because we're a wonderful country, go back to the country of their mother's residence because she's here illegally, you fucking piece of shit.
Really
And
doesn't
will.
understand how the Make-A-Wish Foundation works. That's it.
See, now that's a piece of shit joke. Because he's literally pushing the narrative that, oh my God, poor Donald Trump. Now everyone laugh at his stupid
The
joke.
cancer kid is the one who gets the wish, Trump.
Even they're fucking
watch.
skeptical.
The audience will go with you on a lot.
I do great. I used to do a joke about cancer. Would you like to hear it, Keanu?
I would love to hear
Let
it.
me show this fucking
I'll
hack.
tell it to you. Cancer, cancer, cancer.
I used to do a joke.
Cancer is hilarious.
Oh, I didn't even see you there. How am I, baby?
Here's the joke. Cancer. Sick. I love cancer and cancer loves me.
It's not the joke.
Cancer, my parents died of it.
Can you stop
It's
doing
a
this? 'Cause
musical joke.
This is funnier than the joke I'm going to do. Can you
It's
please
a musical joke about cancer.
stop? Is it in Fiddler on the Roof?
C-A-N-C.
Trump's bringing Fiddler on the Roof back, baby.
Oh, yes, he is. He really has his finger on the pulse of the arts. He'd bring him Oklahoma, where the
Watch
wind
this.
comes
Watch
sweeping
this.
down the plains.
Loads is in there. I'm like, this is the thing. I'm calling Loads 1 second. I got to call because even he can agree. Like I need. This is a moment. And by the way, we're back this week. Me and Loads.
Will you tell us the cancer joke, please?
I will in a sec. Hold me to it. I just need to know. Now I forget what I was going to ask him.
Uncle Gino.
Pete, what was I just about to ask you?
I don't know, something about cancer.
No.
It's my birth sign. It's my zodiac sign. What?
I literally forgot what I was going to ask you. What were you just talking about?
That's Michaeline's side.
Oh, I said, I don't know why nobody told, what's his name there on the show, that you always complained about American medicine. This kid's going to a country with socialized medicine.
Oh, that's not bad either.
The whole movie
But
about how socialized medicine is better than what we have here.
I totally
So why would they complain?
Peter, I mean, am I crazy? Like, it's just a flat out lie. Like, it's just a flat out fucking lie.
Here's the thing. It's how they use words. Technically, because of the misinterpretation of 14th Amendment, those babies are citizens. But they can't, are they being deported? You can use that word. There's other words you can use, like they're going home with their mother. That's in essence what's happening.
And again, can I pause you there, Pete? And more of this Friday at 3:00. And this is why, Pete, I'm telling you, I'm losing it. Because, like, I love my buddy Braun, but he goes up, he's like, yeah, Trump wipes his ass with the Constitution, says nothing. I do a bit about this. I say words. I'm like, they're taking our words from us. I'm like, we're a species of people that wanted to communicate so badly. We were writing on cave walls. You were there, Pete. We were writing on cave walls. And I point at the old guy. And I say to him, like, and if you were raised right or in foster care, I point at the retard. I say, if you were taught to use every word, every action, everything for good, and it's how you use it. And you know the joke. I say, you could take a hammer and build a homeless person I said, words are like tools. You could take a hammer, build a homeless person a house. That's a great hammer. You could take that same hammer, kill that homeless person. Highly recommend it. Plenty more where they came from. It's a murder weapon. You understand? And that's me underscoring how you can use words for good or bad. And it's a great joke, and people laugh whether they want to or not. But meanwhile, you get pieces of shit like fucking Jon Stewart, who just fucking lies. And they use it to fucking sell the fucking lies.
Yeah, so, right. I'm not arguing with you. I heard the show yesterday. I heard you, Joe.
I forgot. Yeah.
And it's all that's why. Yes, technically, is Wolf Blitzer correct? Yeah, you could word deported. You know.
No, Peter, I don't think he's correct. I don't think he's correct because the children aren't being deported. They're going with their mothers. Like
right.
it's not their. It's not their. Then you have to say they're being deported by their parents because the government is not deporting them.
That is correct. That is correct. They are the choice being made by the parents.
But there are certain moments where I feel their physical pain. So that's not working out. What about religion?
We want to bring religion back into our country and let it get stronger and bigger and better, as I say.
That is a lie.
Yes.
That is correct.
Christianity.
That child.
Yeah, I know.
It deported the illegal mother, but not the child. You are correct on that. Yes, I would agree.
But Peter, did you hear? And Peter, did you see? The only children that were deported was a 2-year-old with a pregnant mom. This is like, you can't make this shit up. 2-year-old with a pregnant mom, a 4-year-old with cancer, and a 7-year-old something. It's insane. It's like, and I'll say it again. You didn't have cancer. Laken Riley's kid. She didn't get to have one.
Yeah, I heard that. That was a good point.
Fucking pieces of shit. I can't think of why I was calling you. All right, I gotta go. I gotta tell my cancer joke. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, later.
Wait, my big. I can't remember why I was calling him. All right. Would you like to hear a fun cancer joke?
Yay!
Thank you. We used to do this, oddly enough, at a benefit. Me and my buddy Dan used to do a thing called Quizzo, and every Christmas we'd do Toys for Shots, which was literally everyone that brought in Toys for Tots would get a shot of Jaeger. The Jaeger girls came. It was free Jaeger all night. It evolved into, and this is true. Dan used to take the toys to the kids the next day at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and I'll be like, and by the way, a lot of times you do these benefits for Toys for Tots, and I'd act like I was going with him, but it was all Dan. Props to him. I said, a lot of times you do these benefits for Toys for Tots, and the toys wind up in a box somewhere. You don't know where they go, but I'll have you know, we deliver these toys to ourselves to the kids the following day every year, because I got to tell you, there's nothing like looking on the face of a 4-year-old kid with cancer saying, this game has a 90-day, this game, even if you don't make it, Johnny, this game has a 90-day return policy. So don't you go dying on me. Either way. Something like that.
Was good.
It's a good joke, but I kind of butchered because it's. So had it with this Jon Stewart
So
thing.
don't you go dying on me.
Don't you go dying on me.
Don't you go dying on me, Johnny.
Thank you. Where'd you go? Yeah. So again, I'm done with Jon Stewart. He's a piece of shit. I really am.
I'm hesitant to even send you this because I don't even really know. Have you seen the Trump with the guy interviewing him about the MS-13 tattoo knuckle thing?
I'll tell you, Dean Obadiah, and Gino was right about that too. Dean Obadiah, who called me a grifter when I was sending out free fucking sheep stickers, said he photoshopped that picture on the hand.
I don't know if Trump photoshopped it. I don't know if it was photoshopped at all, but
it was not photoshopped.
Oh, okay.
And I'll say it again. I don't care if he doesn't have a single tattoo. Can someone explain to me if the guy was deported illegally, which he was because he had a stay after being convicted of being an MS-13 member twice, and they said, but you can stay. You can stay because a rival game might kill you. The second he got there screaming, I'm not MS-13, then what the fuck does he have to worry about? Then stay in the country you belong in. He's the one saying he's MS-13 by saying you need to get me out of El Salvador because the only reason we didn't deport the illegal immigrant that was Abreu Garcia, whatever the fuck it is because he was not once, not twice, but twice, old fucking legit news guy bet, was convicted of being MS-13. Now, show me the picture you got, baby.
Gene, this interview is gonna drive you fucking nuts.
Where's it? I love Ben Flat.
Okay.
None of your.
I'm not kidding. You're gonna just go nuts.
There you go.
So here you go. Hang on.
There you
go. Give me a moment.
Oh, take your time, baby. Lord knows.
I just sent it to
You
my
couldn't look it up
phone.
while I was screaming? I'm kidding, baby. Like a maniac?
All right, here you go. 1, 2, bing, 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 bing,
Bing
bing.
to the bing.
Wait a minute. He had MS-13 on his knuckles tattoo.
He had some tattoos that are interpreted that way. But let's move on.
Wait a minute. Hey, Terry. Terry.
He did not
Don't
have the
do that.
letter MS13.
It says,
Let me start it over. Sorry. I don't
Oh yeah, the Instagram. Wait, go back.
and
I
then
want to
they look and
What?
Oh, this is who is this journalist?
I don't know.
All right, go on.
on his
Oh, maybe-
knuckles, he had
Go on. I'm sorry, baby.
MS-13.
There's a dispute
Well,
over that.
wait a minute. He had MS-13 on his
he
knuckles
did say-
tattoo.
Oh, he had some tattoos that are interpreted that way. But let's move on.
Wait a minute.
I-
Hey, Terry.
He did
I
not
love
have the
him.
letter MS.
Tell me when you want me to pause, or you just want to watch it.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
Just
One.
It says MS-13.
That was Photoshop. So let me
That
just.
was Photoshop, Terry. You
He
can't
had-
do that. Hey, they're giving you the big break of a lifetime. You know, you're doing the interview. I picked you because, frankly, I never heard of you, but that's okay.
I knew
But
this
I
would
picked
come.
you, Terry. Hey, but you're not being very nice. He had MS-13
All right,
tattooed.
we'll agree to disagree. I want to
Terry,
move on to something else.
Terry, do you want me to show you the picture?
I saw the picture.
And you think it
agree
was
to disagree.
Photoshop? Well,
Here we go.
Don't Photoshop it. Go look at his hand. He
Pause
has
it for a second.
He did have tattoos
Hold on
that.
for a sec. The arrogance of the mainstream media. He just said to the, I'm trying to think who he is, fucking president who won in a mandate. Here we go. Did he just say that to the president? In another country, do you know, by the way, this country's terrible. You know, by the way, because Donald Trump's a fascist and Nazi. If he was, this guy would be dead. And I'm going to say, because I'm on Rumble, they would kill this fucking piece of shit. This journalist, Terry, would be murdered. And I don't mean murdered because if you're a fascist, he would be executed for saying, here we go. He said that to the president. This guy's a piece of shit. Keanu, your thoughts on that statement?
Your statement or his?
No, what I just said. Am I wrong? He just said to the president, here we go. They're so used to dealing with Joe Biden that this is how they talk to a guy who's not cognitively impaired. Oh, here we go. Fuck you.
I think poor
This guy, if ABC was doing their job, this guy should be suspended. He should be reprimanded. You don't interrupt the president during an interview. You're talking to the president. You don't want to be like, let me tell you what you're supposed to say. You're right. You win. I am going to lose my mind.
If Terry were a man.
Got about 10 minutes left of this show.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
If Terry were a man, he would he kind of swallows his words like, that was photoshopped. Like, just go. If you're going to say it, fucking Terry, say
I
it.
disagree.
Say it. But
He's
should
not
he
swallowing
know?
his words. He's trying to push it aside.
Well, same thing.
Great
Push it
shirt, by the way,
aside.
baby.
Push it aside, swallow his words. And right, I mean, do either of them actually know? Terry
No, baby,
just
I
fucked this
disagree.
up.
I don't think he's trying to swallow his words. I think and I'm not saying I'm right, but I see this more as swallow his words as the opposite. I see an arrogance to him. I see an arrogance where they're so used to dealing with fucking the left that they just throw softballs at and they fucking let them say whatever they want because they're both on the same page. It's not like you're disagreeing. You're like, no, we're going to talk. Oh, okay. And Biden goes, okay. Or Kamala Harris, that dumb cunt who, I'm sorry. I'm no Alice Cooper. I like saying her name wrong. Again, this is arrogance. This is him being used to fucking pushing the narrative. And Donald Trump goes, no. And he is so ready to move on. He's like, no, Donald Trump's like, we're not moving on. Okay, hit play a little more, please.
Well, no, right. He didn't stand his ground on it. If he,
He's trying to push Trump along. He didn't,
right, because he knows he might
didn't-
be wrong.
He
Yeah.
did. Keanu,
Yeah.
he didn't acknowledge fucking when Donald Trump said, he was like, well, agree to disagree, and he wanted to move on. He didn't settle the interview question, and Donald Trump wanted to talk about it more, and he didn't. It's not that he didn't stand his ground. He tried to fucking brush it aside.
Yeah, because
it's
I
what they
don't-
do. Did you see the
I don't think that he knows
8
either
minutes
way.
left? 8 minutes if she keeps this up.
I'm
8 minutes.
not defending Terry. Why are you?
We're on a first name basis with
Well,
Terry.
because it's funny. His
Why
name
don't
is
you? I'm
Terry.
kidding, baby.
Why are you misunderstanding me willfully? I'm on your side here.
Okay, what?
You're
okay,
willfully misunderstanding me.
I'm not. Okay, what are you on my side saying?
I'm saying this guy's an asshole, and then Trump tries to go, wait, no, stay there. And he's like, no, let's just not, because he just kind of slid something in. But do either of them know if the goddamn thing was photoshopped or not?
Yeah, Trump knows it was not Photoshop.
Okay, well
And-
then
and he
that's
wants
why he
to-
wanted to stay on it. So why did this asshole Terry even do it?
I
That's all
just
I'm saying, yeah.
somebody's listening to me because of the arrogance. Let me see if I can say what I said 2 minutes ago. because of the arrogance, because they're used to the left being lob softballs and being on the same page, and they fucking have, and they're so used to getting away with lies that when he gets called out on his lies, he doesn't have a comeback. He doesn't want to. He just wants to brush it aside and keep going. You had to see the interview with Rubio with the ABC News anchor, some dumb bitch, not this little dipshit. And she goes, all right, well, no, it was on Face the Nation. And the woman goes, all right, well, we're out of time. She literally said we're out of time and left it. It was so good. Follow Clinton Jaws on fucking, if you're conservative and nuts like me and fed up with this shit, follow Clinton Jaws. Like this video. He's the one that goes, baby, like this video. It's all I care about. I love him.
I told you this is going to drive you nuts, but I'm not on your.
Sorry if I'm yelling at you about it. I apologize.
Yeah, why are you yelling at me about it?
According to the fucking cunts over at Pretty Antisocial.
Oh,
but
I know.
As long as we're making each other happy, all I do is retweet their stuff and say Gino was right. And they're like, he's an idiot. He's wrong. All right. Well, everyone, today when I was out in New York, everyone was mumbling when I walked by, and I couldn't make out what they were saying, but I'm sure they were saying Pretty Antisocial Podcast, who literally is selling merch.
They're selling Keanu Thompson merch.
Not just that. Like, I went to look at it, and I saw all this other shit. It's like, who would buy this? Who are you?
I want
What's
one.
your story? Not the FKT. All of them. All right, I want to see more of this lying piece of shit.
Okay, here we go.
Baby.
You're more than welcome. Told you this was going to drive you
Look at
nuts.
this.
Can be interpreted that way. I'm not an expert on them. I want to turn to Ukraine,
No,
sir. I
Jerry,
want to get to
Jerry,
Ukraine.
no.
Oops. Sorry.
No.
Oh, I
He
thought
had MS as clear as you can be, not
Watch.
interpreted. This is why
All right.
people no longer believe
Well,
the news, because
when
it's
he was
fake
photographed
news.
in El Salvador, they aren't there. But let's just go on.
He
They aren't
is
there when he's in El Salvador.
there. Oh, they
Take a
weren't
look
there,
at the
but they're
photograph.
there now, right?
No,
But they're there
in
now.
your picture.
Terry,
Ukraine, sir.
he's got MS-13 on his knuckles.
All right.
Okay,
Well, we'll take a look.
It's you do
We'll take a
such a
look.
disservice.
We'll take a look at
Why
that.
don't you
sir.
just say
100%. What do you think's easier to do? Photoshop these intricate. I mean, they're both just as easy. I was going to say that, but actually, I was going to say they're both easy because it's Photoshop.
I could Photoshop that on your knuckles in a second.
You could, and you know what else you could do in half a second, Keanu?
What?
Hit delete and Photoshop it off all four.
Right.
And who do you think? By the way, who's been caught lying more lately, the left or the right?
I don't know.
Can I help?
I-
Joe Biden, 4 years.
Yes.
Okay. Kamala Harris was unanimously didn't even use delegates. They've been lying, Keanu. They're lying and they're used to getting away with it. Keanu, can I give 5 letters? Stop the timer, have a drink. COVID. Was that a lie, Keanu? Are you happy you listened to those idiots?
What did I listen to?
You got vaccinated.
I felt like I fucking had to.
Yes, because the left lied to you.
Okay. Well,
Well, I just see this is what the people on the right do. They answer the questions. You're like, I don't know, and I just gave you 3.
I
And you
didn't
said,
ask
oh. They lied about his cognitive fucking ability. They lied about Kamala Harris being the person they wanted. They lied about fucking COVID. Now you do one that the right lied about. This Photoshop. No. Why would we believe the left when all they do is lie? Why wouldn't we believe Trump when all he has done is tell the truth about everything except that fucking Epstein client list? Which I love that we're
well,
talking
there you
about.
go.
What?
Well, there you just answered your own question.
Oh, well, I mean, you can make an argument he didn't lie and they're really trying, but that's a very gray area. I mean, tell you what.
That is bingo.
I'll
Politics
give
are
you that one,
filled
but
with
it's
gray
still-
areas, which is why it's why I'm not very political. So
Okay,
sorry,
but-
you're asking the wrong gal here.
I love that line. Baby, you're right. But look, that's a gray area. Everything else I said was black and white about the left.
That's a pretty big gray area.
Keanu, what's bigger, one gray area or the lie about COVID where they killed millions? We could go on and on.
That's horrible,
The lie
too.
about Joe Biden, who fucking probably stole the election and was a puppet for fucking Obama. The lie about Kamala Harris, who they put in without delegates. That's a lie against the Constitution.
Yeah.
That's not fucking gray. I'm being very giving. It's gray like my In Hot Water shirt. It's gray. That's me on there.
Oh, I love me. Look, there's another me on my shirt.
We gotta fucking put
Oh,
we gotta put lipsticks on
Booty,
it.
booty.
I'm gonna get a lip.
Whee!
I won't.
Wow, I'm fat, Gino.
What?
I don't know why, but the lips here, I look like a big
No way,
man.
you gotta change your voice because look, you're white, Gino.
Oh, hello.
Wait, stop trying. Wait,
Why are
I'm
you-
gonna sit completely still.
Hello. It's me, White Eugene.
I don't like white Gino.
I feel like stop moving.
I'm trying, like we're both
Stop.
trying to move him. One of
Oh.
us. I'm not moving.
This hurts. Okay. Now.
I'm not moving.
All right. Here. Oh. Ow. 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 I'm drowning. It's white, Gino. White, fat Gino.
All right, get back over there.
I'm going. Who the hell was it?
That's so stupid. I love it. All right, play a little more of this shit. Let's see if we can survive it, baby.
Okay.
White Gino has a 350 credit score.
750.
750. Yeah, I love it.
Are you-
I had that once. I don't know that I do now. I'm not going to lie to you. Back to you, baby. I'm sorry. All right,
Yes, he does. And, go on to something else. It's contested.
And the way he answers it, contestant, and he just wants to go on, and I guarantee Trump won't let him hit play. I'll shut up. I'm sorry, baby.
That might have been the end.
He wasn't a member of a gang.
No, it is not.
And then they looked, and
All right.
on his knuckles, he had MS-13.
There's a
Well,
dispute
wait
on
a
that.
minute. Wait a
That was it. It's just a very uncomfortable interview.
Oh, he's such an idiot.
Aren't you glad you watched that?
I am glad you showed it to me, but it really does prove it's like, am I wrong? You cannot convince me otherwise. It's just the left. They're so used to being on the same page with these goddamn criminals. The left just lies, and they're so used to getting away with it, and no more. And they're so stupid when they're like, well, Elon Musk shouldn't be looking at this stuff. Someone has always looked at those numbers. And why does the chief, the head of the IRS, keep fucking quitting?
Shoot.
They're fucking all twisted and bent. They're all fucking crooks. Yeah.
Rumble rant time. Rumble rant time.
Oh,
Rumble
look at that.
rant
Making a
time.
little coin. Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah, the alleged journalist is a condescending lump of fuck. I love fucking look at Derek. Look at Derek quoting our boy Ant. I love when Anthony would call a dude a lump of fuck and a woman a lump of cunt.
A lump of
I
fuck.
love him. Juggernaut, how you been, buddy? Good to see you. What's he say?
Drug or not? Thank you for the $5 Rumble rant. Off topic. How much money to put Keanu on Chantix and document her dreams?
Good Lord,
Oh my
that
God.
stuff. Do you know anyone who's on Chantix? Like we've talked about it. Bill was on Chantix. He
Ooh.
dreamed he quit his job at Fox News, and the next day he woke up and was emailing saying, "Look, I don't know why I did that. Please take me back." They're like, what are you talking about?
You couldn't do that. I only have nightmares. I don't even.
Oh,
have
people have
dreams.
vivid
Yeah.
nightmares about killing loved ones.
Curtis John, thank you for the $2 Rumble
Hey,
rant.
Chizzle.
Sorry I'm late. Florida DOT was an inspection on my truck and me. I was disappointed. No rubber gloves were involved. I was hoping for some intimate human contact.
Oh,
My lost interest. Thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. The left and the right are all liars. Actually, maybe some lie less. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I'm telling you, but the left, the mainstream media is so used to getting away with the lies. That's why you get a guy like this that's amazed. And there's no way no one ever talked to Biden like that. Not that it was because he was a doddering, slobbering idiot who barely ever talked to the media. But they're doing all they can to be like, they think they're heroes. This is how confused the left is. Like, oh, we're going to stop Trump. Trump was the president. Trump was elected in a fucking mandate. And this is a new one. You didn't get the popular vote. What do you mean? Well, he got like 48% of the population. Kamala got like 41%. And a lot of people didn't. Shut the fuck up. Any tweak they can do. Tweak like my leg. Any tweak they can do. Unbelievable shit. I can't get
Unbelievable.
yeah, there you go. I can't get enough of these liars. The White House is hiring ball washers. Apply. Fucking great point. They're fucking idiots. Chantix is it lasted a week. Fucking, I'm surprised. That's a long time. Fucking, it's incredible this shit that I've heard about Chantix. It's absolutely fucking insane. I'm trying to think of another guy that was on Chantix and told me about it. Either way, it was fucking bananas.
No, I'd rather just smoke.
Bananas.
If I dream, it's a nightmare. I also have sleep paralysis. So, fuck
That's good
Chantix.
stuff.
Ah.
I could take this down. I'm just checking. Oh, good Lord.
Gina, I'm looking for your email. Doody doo.
Oh my God.
Want to watch this? Can't take
I'd
a
love
joke.
to.
People
Find some
can't.
stuff. I'm
People
bored
can't
today.
laugh at themselves. Giovanni Angelo, but
What's that, baby?
can't take a joke. That's the thing. That's this.
Oh yeah, put that up. That's the Catholic Church. Let's shit on the Catholic Church a little bit.
J.D. Vance murdered the Pope.
Hey, Mason in Portland. Go Seahawks. All right, what do you got?
Showing it to you now. Here.
Bring that article up. Thank you. I don't even remember what it was, but let's take a look. Take a look at this. Convicted Italian cardinal pulls out of conclave to choose the new pope. Oh, this is a beaut. Let's read some of this. Stop. Before you page up, Keanu, why did he pull out of the conclave? What was he convicted of?
Or probably you touching a kid? I don't know.
Nope. Nope. You'd think that's all. You'd think that the Catholic Church, the high, because everyone's got the right religion. We're Catholic. We're right. Oh, because religious people are so much better than you. Fucking a goddamn cardinal. Page down. Here we go. Here we go.
Got a big old mole.
Moly. Can you control plus it? A cardinal convicted of financial crimes by the Vatican. Just click that. No one cares. Not like he did it on purpose. It said yesterday he will not take part in the secret conclave to elect the new pope. Cardinal Giovanni Angelo Becciu, once one of the most powerful Vatican figures, was ordered by Pope Francis in 2020 to resign the, quote, rights and privileges, unquote, of a cardinal after he became embroiled in a Vatican financial scandal.
Whoa. Can I ask? Wait,
please
aren't
do.
they supposed to fucking, like, not even have money? How could a cardinal... aren't they supposed to just, like, live in their little bunk beds and not have money? How could he be convicted of a financial scandal?
It depends on the religious order. Like, Jesuits aren't allowed to have money. There's so many orders. Like, you went to Catholic school, but I'd love to know what it is. But the bottom line is that the church is the Vatican is the richest. The Catholic Church is
I
the
guess they
richest
are rich.
in the world. So again, click on the Vatican financial scandal. I'd love to know what that is. Vatican's trial of the century sees Cardinal Gibbon he went to jail for 5.5 years?
The cardinal's in jail.
Can't be right. This is 2023 and he's not in jail. All right, let's read this. Go on.
Look at that mole.
Ugh, he looks like a fucking mobster, doesn't he?
Yeah, geez Louise.
He arrives in Santa Sabrina Church in Rome for Ash Wednesday Mass. A multi-million-dollar pound investment in a luxury property in London that went wrong. A once powerful Vatican secretly recording a conversation with the Pope and a female security consultant accused of spending church funds on fashion brands. No, this isn't the plot of a new historical thriller, but has emerged from what's been dubbed the Vatican's trial of the century, which examined a litany of financial misconduct costing the Holy See millions of dollars. Keanu, before we go any further, and I'm sure we're on the same page here. Why would a cardinal, someone who took a vow, he's married to the church, be embroiled with a female security consultant and give her money to spend? Why do you think that is, Keanu?
Right, a fashion scandal. They're only supposed to wear the same thing every day.
No, but I'm sure the woman was in the fashion scandal. It's almost like she's a beautiful woman
They're
who's
not even
attracted
supposed
to
to have
money.
sex with people.
The 2.5-year trial has involved 10 defendants, including, for the first time, a cardinal. He's Giovanni whatever, once the most powerful figure of the Vatican, one of the held the position of substitute in the Holy See Secretariat of State. I lost my page, found it, a papal chief. In this role, the 75-year-old Sardinian, of course he's a mobster, prelate had walk-in privileges to see the Pope when he needed and was even tipped as a potential future, tapped as a potential future Pope. He's now facing 5.5 years in prison, which he obviously did not get, after being convicted on several counts of embezzlement. Becciu is the first cardinal to be convicted and sentenced by a Vatican court. The cardinal has repeatedly denied the charges against him, and after the verdict, his lawyer said he would appeal. Before the trial began, however, the Pope removed the once close aide from canonizing Saint. Along with his position for canonizing, along with his right to vote in future conclave. All right, well then he shouldn't be there anyway. Go back to the old article.
No, he should not.
Do you understand? This is how corrupt fucking all these fucking institutions are. I talk about this in the act too, how the people that trusted COVID, all these fucking pretenders, they put fucking man before fucking God. They put science before fucking nature. And let me tell you, even these people parading around in their fucking fancy fucking outfits. I tell the story all the time. I did a private party once. You could take it down, baby. They're fucking garbage. I did a private party once. And there was a priest there, and I did some joke about fucking, some joke about altar boys that was in the act, and I looked at him like, this guy knows what I'm talking about. And after the fucking thing, he's like, what you said to me was disgraceful and an embarrassment. And I looked at him, I said, no one was there. But I looked at him, I said, my mother died of cancer. This was like 8 years ago, I said. My mother died of cancer 8 years ago, and while she was dying, all the money she gave, 10% of her income was going to altar boys that were sexually assaulted in Boston. So I don't care what you think is an embarrassment. And I left. I said that to a priest.
Wow.
Said that to a priest. Because again, you don't understand. Again, you don't understand what you said. I didn't rape anyone. Well, then don't fucking act like you're not a part of it, though. Fucking don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Rocco wanted to get confirmed and then they wouldn't let him.
Because they probably knew he was gay.
I think that truly is the thing.
Yeah.
He had to miss one class and they said, my mom fucking begged. And Rocco, by the way, wanted to get confirmed. It's not like my parents were even making him. The poor kid wanted to. I was like, fuck that. No. I think it truly was because he was gay, probably.
Oh, you said he missed the class, and the
He
priests are
had
probably
to,
like, we
yeah.
don't have to let this queer get confirmed.
I mean, they would not budge, and they can do whatever they want, and he could probably fucking teach them some shit. Like, it was very sad. But I don't think, obviously, Rocco's not like a Catholic anymore, but.
Shout out to Jeff in Utah who just texted me. He must have watched yesterday's show. Shout out, Jeff. He's the one that sent me the Minnesota Wild headband. Dude, I played softball for the first time in about 30 years and promptly pulled both of my quads
Oh my god.
trying to run to first base. I pulled them before I even got to run the bases, dude. Then I really pulled them trying to. Fucking love it.
We should start a kickball league.
He'll be in the drive at the end of May.
They also, that's right, Pete. Gino can't be a godfather. He's
Yeah.
unfit
That's probably why, Pete. Probably why.
because you're gay.
No. Because fucking, because I yelled at that priest. Good Lord.
He Googled you.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame he didn't Google me. It was before my YouTube got nuked. I would have been fine. I would have been fine if I hadn't. Oddly enough, I'm not fit to be a godfather. Watch this. I would have been fine if I didn't show that fucking gay guy's taint and asshole.
No, I know.
Maybe I shouldn't be a godfather either way.
Yeah, maybe you aren't fit to be
maybe
a
I'm not fit to-
godfather.
I'm my niece's godfather, and she isn't confirmed. Maybe I should. Maybe I should admit I fucked up, although my niece is perfect. My niece is perfect. All right, where do we stand? What are we doing?
You want here?
Shout out to Seren Rigum. Gino is always fucking right. I really am. It's fucking annoying, and this is another reason I've lost all my patience. You would think, this is why I'm stupid, okay? I've been right and ahead of the curve on so many things. Not just COVID, fucking, not just the politics of it all, not just the Dabbleverse, which means nothing, but everything I say is right. And yet here I sit, you know what I mean? Here I sit, doing Rumble in front of me with the wife, saying I'll tell you, of all the stuff I'm doing right now, and it's not your fault, guys. To quote, I'm going to be honest, it's not your fucking fault. But to quote Goodwill Hunting, it's not your fault. But of all the shit I'm doing right now, fucking stand up, fucking the dog and pony show I'm doing 2, 3, 4 days a week in the morning, fucking that gets me out of bed, gets me out the side, fucking this, what am I doing? What am I doing? And it's not your fault, but I'm telling you, this is the state of YouTube. The fucking, look, if I'm not good enough to get a following to fucking make a living at this becomes an exhausting waste of time.
Speaking of stand-up,
yes,
you can catch us tonight at the Three Monkeys.
Yeah, if I'm not too tired from doing this, gonna end this soon.
Okay.
Because I already got up and worked today and made my fucking money like normal fucking people do from being good at what you do and getting paid by someone. Not sitting there lying about people and getting tons of fucking shit money. It's fucking insane.
Want to see something that'll make you so happy?
Yes, I do, sweetheart.
It won't.
Oh, okay. Then I really want to see it. Thank you, baby.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Where'd it go? Oh, that's gonna be there. All right. So what do we got?
Trump store puts 2028 hat on sale in third term tees. Rewrite the rules.
Oh, now I love this. This is a troll. He's not doing this, okay? He isn't.
That would be against the Constitution.
Yes, baby. Unless they made an amendment.
Oh my God.
But weeks after President Trump said he wanted to run for a third term, I'll open that in a new window while I read this. His namesake company is embracing the speculation by putting a red Trump 28 hat on sale. Yeah, this is a couple days old, right?
Yeah.
If you don't get how much this triggers the left, they do. Like he literally he teased it out. He's like, well, we'll look into that later. We got other stuff to handle. And all the left does is freak out about that.
Do you
the
know
left
Obama
loves
did one
talking about
too?
stump
Sorry.
talk.
Do you know Obama did one too?
What?
Say something of the same ilk when he was in office.
No, because I didn't care.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm like, I wouldn't have cared, but I didn't care about politics when Obama was in office. But again, if you ever get bored, look at all the stuff that happened when Obama was in office. That's when you ever see these word clouds, it's a cloud of words, but the biggest ones are the ones that are used most often. They made a word cloud of when he was in office, and that's when racism, that's when fucking, he really divided the country. That's what Obama did. He divided the fuck out of this country. He really fucking pushed the narrative of white supremacy. He's a piece of shit. I won't even call him the N-word because then you'd think I was just being hateful. He's a piece of shit. That's all. And by the way, somehow how do presidents have people die in their fucking yards and no questions are asked?
Why do all the president's cooks die?
I don't think any of Trump's cooks died. I don't think any of Trump's cooks died. No. And he was in office 2016 to 2020. All right, let me see a little more of this article.
Okay,
I'm sure it's a nothing burger.
Take
There's a
a
little
bing,
thumb
bing.
thing. The description was later changed. I can't see it. Oh, I did that. You didn't. Sorry about that. The description was later. I need a new battery on this thing, I think, because it's getting wonky. The description was later changed to read, make a statement with this Made in America Trump 28 app fully embroidered with a stamp, blah, blah, will become your new go-to app. The rewrite the rules come on is likely a reference to the Constitution's 22nd Amendment, which states that no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. And I can guarantee you, Trump is less worried about adding a third term, getting rid of his term limits. I think he's more worried about adding term limits, and we all are, anyone with a brain, because these politicians, like these senators, these representatives, there's no term limit on them because you wouldn't think they'd get voted in this many times because you didn't have the mechanisms in place where they have all these lobbyists that they're supporting and they always make sure that they get voted back in.
Who's
they
the
buy
South-
every election. These people need to go. How is Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Adam Schiff, how have they been in office so long and how are they so rich? Because they buy their way into everything.
Well, yeah,
but
why-
the left is going to work. You go, baby. What?
No, why? Like, who's that South Carolina senator? He's basically deceased.
Strom Thurmond. He is dead, or is there a new one?
No, I can't even remember his fucking name.
Oh, God. Mitch McConnell.
McConnell, like
I'm sorry, baby.
It looks like he grew on the bottom of a ship. He's basically deceased. Why do we let their terms go on for so long? I think the 2-year, obviously, president rule needs to stay. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I
Right,
have no
okay.
problem with that staying. I don't.
But
I
they
think it's
should
great.
also make it for the fucking people that are almost dead.
And by the way, look, I love Trump as much as anyone else, but let me tell you, day one, Epstein client list, if he just come out and said what we were talking about last night after the show with our girl, Sheba, it's like, yeah, the client list, turns out there's no client list, but we just have video, like whatever. And it's not even a list on paper. It's all on microfiche, God forgive me. It's all on, disk or whatever. It's all backed up on computers. I don't know. But trust me, you're not going to have to worry, people on the left, about Trump in 2028 if, we keep getting these weird little hiccups on things he promised. And don't get me wrong, he's cleaning up the fucking border. He is. Let me tell you, if he gets rid of income tax for fucking people who make under 150 grand, maybe you have to worry about that. But I'm telling you, he'll just put Vance in. What don't you get? You think he can't put Vance in and control the country openly? Literally openly? I wonder, can they do that? Can Vance run for president and make Trump his vice president? I bet he can.
Oh, God.
Bet he can. You understand? They can fuck with the left so many ways because you let us.
But won't he be by that point, won't he be a little bit too old, Trump?
Keanu, did you see Joe Biden?
Yeah, but that wasn't
if he's the
good. No
vice
one's saying that was good, but come on.
It was bad. It was
Yeah.
bad. And no, he's vice president. So, it doesn't matter. I don't think he'll be too old because, again, I don't know if you know this, but the human mind is like anything else. The more you use it, the better it is. Okay. And don't get me wrong. A lot of these people get, dementia, from sedentary lifestyles and stuff. And dementia really is, what am I going to say? Now I'm getting in over my head. Doesn't matter. Forget what I'm saying. But again, you got to keep yourself sharp, and Trump does. Forget what I said before. I don't fucking know anything about that. It's what I think, but it's worth looking into. But Trump fucking stays active, okay?
Sorry, I just read a funny headline.
There you go. Read it, baby.
I don't know why it made me laugh. Michelle Obama admits she used to spank her daughters. What?
What?
Michelle Obama admits she used to spank her daughters. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not good.
I don't know.
Oh, and then the Kamala Harris delivers her. Yes. Okay. Also, a new survey says that Trump would still beat Harris in 2024 revote survey finds.
What? Let me see that one, baby.
That's not shocking, is it? I guess.
Yeah. No, they're talking about. What was I going to say? They're talking about. I saw that on ABC News. They're like, "Would you change your vote?" And no one would change their vote. They literally said 2% of people that voted for Trump would change their vote, and 1% wouldn't vote. And they said the same thing with Kamala. It's a nothing burger poll if that's what they're talking about. Yeah, Trump would still beat Harris in 2024 revote despite presidents flagging polls. I didn't know the president was flagging in the polls.
What does that mean?
Fucking up, sucking.
Oh,
I
flagging.
think. That's what I think. All right, what do we got here? Nope, America. Despite polls showing President Trump's popularity declining as he crosses 100, a new survey finds that click on that President Trump popularity. Then we'll wrap this up. What do we got?
Looking.
What's that?
It's loading.
Oh, it's not loading. Oh, there you go.
And then we have to wait for this fucking ad to go away.
What's that?
Waiting for the ad to go away. Trump's economy.
I can't. It's so funny because I'm trying to click it on my screen. Trump's economy, foreign policy underwater as he nears 100-day milestone polls. Go, baby. And this is the Post, a very conservative paper. Have taken a downturn as he nears the end of his first 100 days, with majorities of Americans knocking his handling of the economy and foreign policy, giving more credit on immigration, according to recent polls. Fox News survey, fuck Fox News, but I'll go with it, found that 59% of Americans voters disapprove of Trump's handling of inflation. 58% are against tariffs. 56% dislike his economic moves. 53% are not keen on his tax agenda. 54% don't favor. Okay, so it's right in the middle. And 48% scorn his stance on immigration. All right, I don't know any of this.
Pretty divided, I'd say. Wow.
What's that? In one bright spot for the admit, 55% agreed with Trump's move to beef up border security, while just 40% disapproved of it. Why would 40% disapprove? By contrast, 47% back Trump's immigration policies, 40% like his foreign policy, 38% are in favor of his economic agenda, including taxes, 33% his support tariffs against inflation. Fantastic. Oh, that's good stuff. Overall, he's lost 5 percentage points. Yeah, all right, I'm over it. Take it down, baby. Thank you so much, though.
You're more than welcome.
That's how I do. There you go. Thank you, Peter. The polls oversampled Democrats. I believe only 30% of the poll was Republican. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Peter. I knew I wasn't fucking crazy. And voters don't answer polls. So it's probably less than 30%. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but according to the polls, Trump lost the election. They fucking lie. Every fucking thing the mainstream, and Fox News sucks again. I mean, Fox News sucks. Again, I can't stress that enough. All right, there you go. I used to get lashed with a belt similar to the belts I make. I turned out to be a somewhat respectful guy. There you go. Fucking fantastic stuff. Oh my goodness. All right. There you go. Yeah, thank you, Real Reverend Graham. None of this is remotely true. Thank you. I knew I wasn't crazy. Like, that's the thing. You can't even believe what you read. I should point this out. Before I forget, before we go, I should point out, me and Keanu will be in Vineland, New Jersey on May 10th. If you or anyone you love or care about is there, you're gonna want to send people out here. It is Jimmy Graham's Comedy Roost. It's at 8:30 East.
How cool.
Did that pop up? No. There you go. 8:30 East. Look at that cute little picture. Oh, watch this. Here's the picture in full. Isn't that cute? And here's the again. It's 8:30 East. It's Saturday, May 10th. It's me. It's Keanu. It's Jimmy Graham. That's a great show. That's a great show. And I'm sure we'll crash at Peter's that night, or maybe in August's old place. I don't even know, but we're definitely gonna have a couple kick it old school. Fantastic stuff. I'm working on a private party on the night before.
And come see us at Three Monkeys tonight if you're in the New York area.
I never said you were crazy. Please do not misinterpret those numbers. I don't even know what that means. There you go.
I never said you
again,
weren't crazy.
people, it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We've done 7 hours of streaming with this 1 hour today over the course of the week. And I got to be honest, I'm fucking tired of this shit. Not getting paid enough. You guys are great. Maybe we'll get more people. Maybe we won't. I don't give a shit. Say goodbye to him, Keanu. Hey, by the way, whoa, someone sent $2. My lost interest. Gino, you need to keep doing this show. Otherwise, otherwise we are worried you'll be taking Kiki Zero off, talking Kiki Zero 24/7 about this stuff. Oh, thank you, my lost interest. That's sweet of you. Watch this. Oh, you got it?
I was trying to wait.
Yeah, but my lost interest, you of all people know the Dabbleverse, and I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of this taking from the other shit I should be doing. It's just not worth it. I mean, I love it, but when I get done like yesterday's show was great. The show with Larry was great. But, then when I get done, I'm like, what am I getting? Fucking 8 shekels? And then I'm mad at myself for even caring about the shekels I'm getting tossed because my Patreon those numbers are actually flagging. It's, to quote everything, it's not your fault, but I'm going to say this. I got to focus on my stand-up more. That's where I make my money. That's where I enjoy it. That's where I do the most good.
We have had some killer shows lately. So.
They're all great, but it depends how you rank them.
Stand-up shows.
Oh, yeah. These shows have been great, too. But again, I'll figure it out. In the meantime, I'm gonna go see if I can get that gig washing cars. All right.